Welcome to Pillow Talk, guys. Man, welcome back. Welcome back. If you are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon if you're on YouTube. But plus, we are just going ahead, getting ready to go ahead and start the show. Hey, baby. So glad you made it home. I got you a little something to sip on. Then I want you to curl right up under me. That way we can talk about your day. We can talk about love, life, and anything else you want to talk about. And when it's all said and done, I'm going to put you to sleep the right way. You already know what time it is, baby. It's time for Pillow Talk. Brought to you by bensounds.com. All right. Like I said, welcome back to Pillow Talk. Make sure you guys... If you are returning to the channel, thank you guys for coming back. All right. So we're going to let everybody come on in, let the algorithms pick up. Miss Kashana, how are you doing? Glad to see you there. Liking the braids. Appreciate it. Had to go get it. Was looking a little frizzy all the working and stuff I've been doing. How you doing today? How was your evening? Thank you for participating yesterday in the cook-off. Thank you for watching that, being a part of that. Thank you. Say I'm blessed and relaxing. All right. Oh, let me get something else going. Hold on. We got something else. We gotta get right on rolling. Here we go. All right. Oh, did you? Well, cool. Well, hopefully you took a nice hot bath and you ready for Pillow Talk. Because guess what? That time. That's what Pillow Talk is about. You are good and ready and waiting on the Pillow Talk crew to roll up in. But anyway, the cook-off was good last night. I enjoyed myself. The food actually turned out pretty good. Got to taste the other participants cooking. It was good. He represented, which was a good thing. Oh, let me get this thing right back. Oh, are you? Well, cool. There you go. Well, cool. I'm so glad. Listen, I'm so that you are happy that Pillow Talk is on its way. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, we're going to let it go. So, you see, we're just going to go ahead and get the show on started. So, do you see the title? Why do men run from commitment? So, Kashana, tell us, why do you think men run from commitment? Also, let me make sure I got these phone lines on. Some people going to want to call in. And we want to make sure that if it's too much for you to type, you guys can call in. Or if you want to remain anonymous, you can do that as well, too. Because I won't say your name, you know. But we're going to have the phone lines open. So when people want to call in and they want to talk their stuff, they can. So here we go. The phone lines are officially open. There we go. And the number is scrolling across the screen. But anyway, just in case the people can't see it. There we go. Don't know why that happened. Sorry about that. That's the number. You guys want to call in, answer the question, feel free to do so. All right, here we go. What in the world is going on with this? Okay, hold on.
Kashana. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Welcome to Pillow Talk. You are on. Hey, Miss Kelly, how you doing tonight? Okay, you are on Pillow Talk. Miss Kashana, how's it going?
Hey, good evening. This is Scott. Okay, the question is, why do men run from commitment?
Yeah, why do you think men run from commitment?
I think they run because they may be. Let me move. Uh, they may be scared of getting just not ready.
That may be scared of what now? Say it again.
I said they may be scared of commitment themselves or just scared of being hurt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But if he running, like literally running, he probably saw something in that person that got him realizing that she or he not the person that they want to commit to.
Right.
Hmm.
So you think
Yeah.
it's more of it could be that person that they don't want to commit to than just, or you think it'd be more that, or he just has commitment issues?
It can be both.
Mhm.
It can be both. I feel like if somebody's ready to commit, they're going to commit. And if a person feels confident in the person that they want to commit to or have interest in, they would do it, because I'm so big on if grown people gonna do what grown people want to do. If he don't want to commit, he not going to commit. If he do, he is. Some people still go in with cold feet, but 9 times out of 10, if it's something that he don't want to do, he not gonna do it. It took me a while to understand that, but I'm 100% accepting to the fact of, hey, if this man don't want to do it, that's it, and that's my cue to accept that and move on.
Oh, okay. So you're not big on why it is. It's just that if it is, you ready to move on. You don't really worry about
I
what the problem is on his end.
Oh, absolutely. No, if I pose the question and he's open enough to want to talk about it, I'm all for that because I definitely, I'm in a situation now. I really want to know why. Is it something that I did wrong or is it you just not into me? And if it's something I did wrong, I would want to know. But at the end of the day, if he still don't want to commit, it's obvious that he probably not even willing to correct the wrongs with me. So, it's okay, but either way, I definitely want to know. But if not, it's cool. I'm like, I just want to be happy, and I definitely want to be happy with the person that I'm committed to. I don't want to be the only happy person, and I don't want him to be unhappy, you know what I'm saying, or scared or afraid. It definitely should be a conversation, but I feel like if he don't want to commit, he not ready, or he just scared, or it just be the fact that you not the one he want to commit to, because he probably not even scared, or he probably is ready to commit. It's probably just not me, and I'm going to understand that it's cool if I'm not the one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be dragging him into something he don't want to do.
Right.
Yeah, because I would be the person hurt in the long run. I'm forcing him to do something he don't want to do. Like, no.
Right.
But that's my take on it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for calling in. Appreciate it. Catch you back in the comments section.
All right. Peace out.
All right. Peace. Thank you. That was a really, really good answer. I like that. So, Miss Kelly, how are you? How are you tonight? Thank you for tuning in last night. Sorry, I saw your comment after it was over with that it was, I guess it was freezing up or something like that you said, but thank you for showing back up. So, so ladies, we want to hear from you. Why do you guys think that men have commitment issues? Why do you think men run from commitment? Do y'all think it's because why buy the cow when you're getting the milk for free? You think dudes just want to be free to run and chase every skirt around town? Do you think it's you? Do you think it's because he's got commitment issues? Do you think because some girl cheated on him? What do you think the problem is? Because I would like to know from a male standpoint of why do y'all think guys don't have, why guys run from commitment? Because men, we have our own version of stuff, right? And when we put things out there, we say it, but it's like for some reason, when we say it, women take it a little different than what we say it. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of times you guys say, Why don't y'all just say it? Why don't you say what's on your mind? And guys start clamming up and being quiet and stuff. Because it's like when we say something, it's not taken the way we meant it. So anyway, it might be that too. He's getting everything already, right? What's up, Miss Rosalind? How are you doing tonight? Glad to see you in here. So we need some of your expertise in here. When it was Denise, I haven't seen Denise in here. I haven't seen her, but that's a question for you, Miss Rosalind, and everybody else in here. Why do you guys think that men run from commitment? We always hear different versions, but we want to hear from you. I don't want to be the guy that's going to sit here and be like, trying to put something on you guys that's not on there, right? I'm giving you guys the benefit of the doubt. Tonight is the night. The floor is for you all, and I'm going to listen. I want to see your version of it, tell you what I think, and then that way when other people come on here, they can sift through all of everything you guys say, and then they can come up with their own judgment on it, because men need it. We need that. Y'all always say men don't listen, and right now the floor is open and we're listening, ladies. We're listening. All you gotta do is talk. Now, when the show is over, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to keep hearing you guys go out there and say, we want to know it now. We want to know, why do you think men cheat? And then we'll tell you what we think, right? I honestly feel he just might not be ready. Could be it. Could be it. Could be it. What are some of the things that you think that make a guy not be ready for commitment? That's the biggest thing. You said that you can stomach the fact that he's not ready. You can stomach that, and you're able to move on. That you feel like if he's not ready, you don't want him to force you to be with. Want to force him to be with you. You rather move on, because if you're happy, he's not happy. That means you're unhappy. What's up, Miss April? How are you doing? Hope you feeling well. Glad you are in here. We have a question, and we need to know everybody's answer. The question to you is, why do you think men run from commitment? What's your thought process on that? What is your thought process on that? What's up, Miss Denise? How are you? How are you? Did you see it when Kashana tagged you in it? Maybe you didn't. I don't know. Maybe you saw that. I don't know if you guys saw this. I shared a thing on my channel. Oh, you've been hearing he don't make enough money to share. I mean, he doesn't make enough money to take care of both of y'all, huh? They've been hurt before. Okay. How are you doing, Miss Denise? Glad you rolled up in here. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys know that the phone lines are open. You guys can call in at any time. The number is scrolling across on the bottom of your screen. You guys can remain anonymous, or you can just come on with it, man. That's what he told you? But that could be a good one. Oh, you just punched out for lunch. Well, glad you did. I'm so glad you punched out for lunch. Also, you guys see on my page, I have a little thing that I shared that if a lot of people are not getting my notifications, right? So since people are not getting notifications, I do have a thing that I shared on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page, and you'll see where it says text 81010 at Scott Free, Scott F, something like that. You guys will see it. I'll share it in there again. If you guys sign up for that, when I get ready to go live, I will let you guys know. I will send out a text out, and you guys don't have to have the app. It does send a link, say you want the app, but you don't need the app. So, but anyway, what's up, Miss Tanya Lewis? How are you? Hi, everyone. What is the topic about tonight? The topic tonight is, why do men run from commitment? Why do they run from commitment? Because they half insecure and half dog. Shots fired from April. She said because half insecure and half dog. There it is. I knew it was coming. That's it. Now it's rolling. There we go. All right. She said, why do I run from it? T Johnson, how are you, Miss T? That's a good question. Well, that's the question. Why do you run from commitment? Tell us. The phone lines are open. You can call in. Yeah, we definitely missed you, Denise. She said they're not mature enough. All right, Paula. Paula said they just not mature enough. Men run because they are not ready. Hey, that's some good ones. That's some good ones. Because we would like to know what you guys think about that. You know what I mean? We always tell you why we're not ready. She said trust issues. Got it. I like that. I like that. I like that. She said she's not ready because she has trust issues. So it ain't really about the guy. It's about what men have done and things in the past, and she just doesn't trust men. So she ain't ready. That's a good one. So men, when you guys, and it goes both ways, because sometimes women, they're not ready either. I'm scared and not ready for whatever is. Oh, she said, I'm scared and not ready forever is a scary thing. So being with somebody forever is scary. Woo, says she ain't. I appreciate a man that admits he is not ready instead of leading me on. I don't think all men run from commitment. It has to be the right guy at the right time. I'm just saying. I wanted to know, do you guys just think all men are dogs? Hey, I like April. April threw it out. She said some of them are just insecure and some of them are just dogs. Hey, that's crazy. But it could be numerous of reasons, right? Do you, like I was saying earlier, do you guys think that sometimes men don't commit because they're already getting from you what they want? They old saying, why buy the cow when you're getting the milk for free? Y'all believe that? Do y'all think that's one of the biggest things? Or do you think that men just loves being out there? Not all men are dogs. Oh, nah, I'm not a cat. I'm not a cat. A cat is got that P word in it. Uh-oh. Here we go. Shots fired, man. Shots fired. Did y'all see this? Denise said, we are gifts. We are God's gift to men. We need to be sought out, not seeking. Wow. Oh, man. We're going to unpack that one, Denise. We're going to unpack that one. All right, we're going to catch these other ones. A lot of men always want more and or something else until you walk. Oh, well, too late. So she said, men always want something more or something else that you're giving them, right? They get greedy and they act like that until you're ready to walk away. But when you walk away, it is too late. That's when they crying. That's when they stalking. That's when they in your bushes. And that's when they telling you how much they love you. And baby, can you please come back? Come on back, Anime. I love you. Come on back now, Anime. I love you. Wow. Okay, Miss T. I like that one. I am doing fine, Miss Kelly. I am doing wonderful. Thank you. So can you please give us your thoughts on that? Because how are the men in England? I say the men around the world are all the same, right? Why do men run from commitment? Do they run from a lot of commitment around in your country? Do they run from it or do they run to it? But I think it's that everywhere, huh? Paula said, yeah, they're settled in for sure. The men have it made with just a girlfriend. Oh, okay. So men are just having fun with that. Men are just having fun. Okay. And Tanya said, exactly, my girl. I think she was referring to Miss T, because I guess not Miss T, to T Johnson. When she said, men always want a little extra. And then when you get tired of it and you leave, they come back chasing. There you go. So I think that's what she's saying too. And Denise said, it is very true. A man who finds a good woman has found a gift from God. Okay. There she goes. She quoting the Bible. She quoting it out. Margie, how you doing, young lady? Glad to see you in here. The subject tonight is why do men run from commitment? So we want to hear from you. Kashana said, I beg to differ. If I see what I want, I'ma get mine. Uh-oh. She said, Solomon had hundreds of wives and hundreds of prostitutes, and he was still not satisfied and was seeking a righteous woman. There you go. See, he was getting his thug thizzle out, right? And he ran through these wives and these prostitutes and stuff, and he knew they just, listen, sometimes, Denise, you gotta go and you gotta try on different shoes to find the right shoes that fit. You know what I mean? These shoes might seem like they right, but when you get them, they're not right. So why spend your money and take these shoes home? Then you gotta take it back to the store. So that was the problem. He was just trying to find himself. That's what he was doing. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's my answer. Said women run from it too. Yeah, Rosin. Yeah, that's why T said she did. She said she has commitment issues. That's what she said. She said because they scared. Why do you think men are scared? Think they scared that the woman's gonna cheat on them, break their heart, or take half their stuff? Which one is it? Which one is it, Margie? We got to be ready and prepared for the right man. Yes, you do. I want Jervis, and I'm gonna get that. Krishana is gone. Yes, exactly. She said, hey, handsome, let us know, enlighten us. Okay. I like that. Okay. Let me tell you a little bit about what it is. Not all, but sometimes it is. Sometimes you find somebody that you like, and you at the wrong point of your life because your focus might be a little different, right? Like, a man needs to be in a position to whereas I'm not gonna say all men. This is not absolute. What I'm saying here is not absolute, but I'm just telling you one of the things is because men, we understand it as we don't like being broke. Let me just be straight up with y'all. I'm not gonna clean it up. I'm be straight up with y'all. We don't like being broke. We don't like having our ducks in a row, right? So sometimes when we get with a woman, we got our focus on career or whatever it is that we're trying to focus on. We have a plan in our head, even if we're not really sharing the plan 100%, because sometimes men feel like we're just not understood. You know, when we say things, sometimes people take it like if we complain, we whining, we a baby. If we have a plan, we dreaming, you know, because people want to know, what do you have to give us right now? Because men are wanted by what they can provide. That's why they say women look for a good provider. So when a man is not happy within himself because he's not happy that his life and things are not on track the way he wants it, then everything else plays secondhand and he's not trying to worry about all that stuff. That's just one reason. I can keep going into details over that, but that is really a generalization of that reason. I do not have commitment issues, but my discernment is strong and I see red flags a mile away. Okay. Discernment. I'm sorry. I do not have commitment issues, but my discernment is strong and I see red flags a mile away. Hold on, y'all. Let me catch up with this. Hold on. I'm gonna put all your comments up on the screen, but hold on. Let me stop it from scrolling. Because what happens is every time you guys give me one, it's like 5 of them pop out at once. Okay. Denise said my point exactly. Levon said, church speak, brother. T. Johnson said, thank you. I would love to be an equal, yet submissive for the right man. I think that's it. Okay. All right, cool. There we go. But that's it. Yeah, that's it. Nope, it's not it. I find some men like drama women. They love to captain save a hoe. Definitely not me. Levon said, I'm available. Hey, Levon. Hey, read your comment. Let me see. Did I miss it? Hold on. Damn, I did. Okay. Men commit when they are ready, which is why you can date him for years and he can marry the next woman within 6 months. You have to be the right woman when he's ready. Good point. Good point. She said, pardon my French. Oh, no problem. Hey, some men are Captain Save a House. Said good men are nowadays are too young, too old to marry. You missed it. The men I've ran into be afraid because I have my own sound. Crazy but true. Y'all help me understand. Is it bad for a woman to pursue a dude with a commitment? What I missed, Tanya? What I missed? But I got that one. Is that the comment that you were saying? The one that I read? Men commit when they are ready, which is why you can date him for years and he can marry the next woman in 6 months. You have to be the woman when he's ready. She said the good ones have one foot in the grave and one on a banana peel. She said, you got it. I don't believe in pursuing a man. Sometimes you have a connection, but time does not wait for anyone. Nope, it sure doesn't. Time doesn't wait for anyone. She said everyone has a different approach. There is no wrong way. Nope, there's not. There's not a wrong way. But see, this is the thing. Sometimes I know you guys think that men a lot of times are playing games. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes, let me say this. Sometimes women just don't. Y'all want to be heard. Y'all want men to listen to y'all, but y'all don't listen to men. That's one of the biggest things that keeps a relationship a little upside down. I don't chase. Never have, never will, but I will let it be known. Let me slide this. There we go. That's better. See, now listen what I'm saying, y'all. Listen what I'm saying. Sometimes women get upset with men by not paying attention when y'all tell her stuff, and it goes the other way too. A man who finds a wife finds a good thing. She said, you are right, Scott. Listen. I'm telling you, a dude can tell y'all something, and I tell y'all this all the time. If a man tell you a color is red, don't interpret that color to be burgundy. And women do that. Sometimes men tell you what it is, but you guys don't want to accept what it is. And then sometimes dudes just don't want to talk, you know? And if a dude tells you, listen, it could be so many different things. Men settle down when their thing is broken or they have backed up child support. Is that what you think? That's when men want to settle down? That's when they ready to commit. Oh, okay. I'm telling you guys, listen, I'm laying it out for you. You want a dude to commit, talk to that dude, and listen and keep an open mind. But the problem is when men talk to you guys start twisting and turning stuff up. We'll say one thing and you'll take it a different way. If I say, man, I want a red shirt, you guys will say, oh, it's burgundy. No, I didn't say burgundy. I said red. Well, that's what you said. Like, no, I never said that. Said, when a woman finds a husband, what does she get? Do I have to get married to find out? They listen. They say that a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. That's what they say. But just like you guys heard this saying, a happy wife, a happy life. Bottom line, a happy wife, happy life. This is the true saying with that. It shouldn't be happy wife, happy life. It should be happy spouse, happy house. You know what I mean? It's two. Said bottom line, if a man doesn't want you or the same things you want, then keep it moving. Peace, be still. The problem is a guy could want you. Just like this. It says everything goes both ways. Go ahead, El. Listen, this is the thing. Listen to this thing. The same way a guy can mess things up, the same way a woman can mess things up, right? I'm wrong. What am I wrong about? What am I wrong about? Please tell me. Oh, you got to call in. You got to call in. The number's up there. What am I wrong about? Oh, I got to hear this. I got to hear this. I agree. Happy spouse, happy house. Here's the number right here. Call on in with that 954-408-3312. There you go. There you go. Said bull. What do you mean bull? She said no spouse happening. For me, I do not desire to be married. If I find a life partner, I will be content. All right, Denise. All right. All right. All right. Happy spouse both ways. That's the way it's supposed to go. And I said that, and then Tanya said, no, I'm wrong. And the number is on the screen. See if she calls in. Yeah, I want all the smoke.
From
Volunteer sounds.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Welcome to Pillow Talk. You home?
What's up, broski?
This Pillow Talk.
What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? It's Pillow Talk. You on the show? Did you call
Mr.
in for the
Mac.
show, or did you call on something else?
Shit, I'm calling to turn up with you, Scott.
Okay, well, go ahead. There you go. It says, why do men run from commitment? There we are.
Man, we ain't running from commitment. They just the ones that we in it with ain't the right ones.
Yeah, turn your volume down on your back a little bit. We get a little bit of echo, and the floor is yours, my man.
I got you. This how I look at it, Scott. If a man ain't committing, she ain't the one. She just not the one.
Okay.
Yeah, she just. Cause it. Usually, I think it take any 3 to 5 years for you even know a person, for you can fully just know a person.
Right.
So
right.
within the 3 to 5 years, you know, at first it's always great. It's always good at first. And then about a year, 2 years in, that's when the person starts letting their guard down and showing who they are. And then from there, the man gonna decide, is he even gonna keep doing this or not? And a lot of times the man will stay down, but in the mind, he already gone out doing other shit.
Man, say that again. Say that again, man. That way
See
they
what
can
I'm
feel
saying?
that.
And
Yes.
it's just like what you saying, when they ain't listening, when a woman don't listen, a man, we get fed up real quick. It's the same way they do. They don't understand that the same shit they be on, we kind of be on it too. Now we be on it. Back in the day, an older man, they'll put up with shit just to keep the happy wife and all that. But nowadays, a lot of, I ain't gonna say the men are the breadwinner, because a lot of women is breadwinners. You know what I'm saying? But with these roles, it's still switched. A lot of women think they men right now. And men ain't want to deal with no shit like that.
Got you. Hey, Denise said, man, whoever that is, he is spitting it. That is Mr. Mac.
You better know it. I done dealt with enough women to know. And I ain't perfect. Scott. I done been a dog-ass nigga. I done been a not-shit nigga before. You know what I'm saying? So I understand both. It's been times when I should have committed and I didn't, and I done lost some good shit because of that too. So I understand. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That makes
I
sense.
definitely understand. But yeah, man, I just wanted to call in and show love and give my opinion, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Pillow Talk is definitely a #1 show. Keep doing your thing, Scott. Much love,
Thank you.
fool.
Thank you, man. Hey, please come back in the comment section, man, because you might have to call back in.
I'm back on there. And next week, I want to be on the show with you.
Okay, cool. We got you.
All right.
All right, man.
All right.
All right. Now, T. John said, I feel the same way, Mr. Mac. She said, all right now, Mac, like a Mac, or is that like his name? Nah, he's an entertainer. He's an entertainer. He's a rapper, Mr. Mac. Yeah, you might see his stuff. He's a signed artist. He owns a studio. She said, spit right in my damn food. Yeah. Keep speaking the truth. Women want to hear that. Don't want to hear that. Yeah, exactly. But that's what he says. Oh yeah, Tanya, I ain't through with that. I'm not through with that. The number's up. Yeah. Mac Leroy. That's his real name too. Yep. Put that up. So he has the gift of gab. Nah, he got the gift of telling the truth. You know what I mean? Y'all think it might be a hustle or whatever, but it ain't a hustle. Sometimes we tell the truth. But I think a lot of times women don't want to hear what we really have to say. You know what I'm saying? I saw this little thing up the other day. They was talking about relationships, and the lady was like, talking about how men, commitment, and if a guy loves you, he'll change, and all the things that he needs to do is change and all this other stuff. She said, I just don't agree. Oh, I know, Denise, you good. And the lady was saying all of this stuff. I mean, it was Waka Flocka's wife, and I don't know if you guys saw the post. I should have had it on here, didn't have it up here. But anyway, she was just saying that, I'm just gonna tell you guys, gonna make your skin crawl that, if you got to make him do this, he might not be the one for you and all this. And if he loves you, he'll change. And you don't get him to do this and do that, right? But this is my point. No, you can't go on thinking or believing people are going to change. This is the problem with women. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is the major problem. Women love getting with men trying to change them. Stop getting with a man that you need to change. Go find a man that you don't need to change.
Call from
Miss Kashana.
to accept.
Pillow talk you on, Kashana.
Hey, I wanted to speak on something that Mr. make reference. He was like, it's a lot of women out here making their own money, and some of them feel like they can take the man role. I agree, but I will say this: I'm not one of them. And I know he wasn't, directly speaking to me, but I've been in a situation where making more money than him was the issue, and it's no secret that I would say I do have a higher education, and I was with several in past relationships. Some of them didn't even have a GED or even knew how to read. You know what I'm saying? So I was caught in between a rock and a hard place. It's like I love him, I want to be with him, and I can see he want to be the man in my life and the man of the house. But I can, as we have conversations, he didn't necessarily come out and tell me that he feels less than a man because I make more money. I can kind of sense it and feel it. And I did something, that I honestly hope I don't ever do again in my life. Like I actually wouldn't take that job intentionally so he can feel, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't take that higher paying job that I was offered just so he could, you know what I'm saying, feel that void of not feeling like a man because I made more. It sounds silly, it is what it is. Like I'm big on I live and I learn, like I said, I was in love and at this time, and again, I didn't take it, and of course he didn't know that, I just bragged out on it, and I kind of went with the flow, and the fact that he was just so jolly and happy, and it made him feel like a man. And I know a lot of people say, well, that's not a man because he'll accept you for whatever job, whether you make more or not. But for him, it wasn't his fault. It was on me because I never brought that to him. It was on me. But that is an issue. I feel with commitment. Like I said, a lot of guys in my past would tell me they weren't ready. I wouldn't say I had many, but it was quite a few that was like, well, I'm not making enough, or to take care of you, so it's best for me to back out of it, which I appreciate them for that, because he couldn't, you know what I'm saying? It's because he didn't have a job or he didn't have no money, but I was woman enough to take both ends until he got situated, but they just felt like no, and I respect them on that too, because you got a lot of men who would falsify commitment and would just sit there and live on the woman. And they refuse not to. So that's my take on it. You know, a lot of and I know certain people may say it because they feel like the woman is being more trying to do more of the man role, and that's not that. I feel like you really a really good man just needs to understand that that's probably just how she was raised to take care of herself. Because I was definitely raised like that, to always have my own. So when I meet somebody, I would definitely want him to understand, no matter what you do, I'm gonna make my own money regardless. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that, and I don't want to get lost in everything.
Thank you for calling back in. Appreciate it. It. All right, thank you.
Did you understand where I was at with it?
Of course, I understand.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm sure a lot of other
out.
people understand it too. And what happens is when you talk about your the way you see it, other people see it your same way too. So it helps. Thank you for calling in.
Okay.
All right, catch you back. So that's what I would not take care of a grown man. Sorry, that's just how I roll. But what if your man is like in a slump? That's the thing too. You know what I mean? See, it's a partnership. You know what I'm saying? It's a partnership. And at that point, like I said before, a lot of women, that's what I was saying earlier before she called in, they get with a dude and it's like y'all said, Build-A-Bear. It's like they trying to figure out how to save this dude and do that kind of stuff. So I don't, I don't know. I think that in the beginning, like Mr. Max said, when you get together, it takes a while to get to know each other. And I think that women, one of the major mistakes I see a lot of women do that is a turnoff for men. I'm gonna give y'all a jewel. I'm gonna give y'all a jewel, a real jewel. And ladies, remember this. I'm going to tell y'all something that I'm going to tell y'all. It's going to make a whole lot of sense. And I want y'all to remember, and don't forget this. When a man talks to a girl, he does listen to what you say, right? He also wants to see how loyal you are, right? Because loyalty with men is real big, right? And plus, we don't want to be sitting there bumping heads and arguing and debating over everything that's not a healthy debate. You can have an opinion, I can have an opinion, and we can work our way through it, right? But us clashing, right? But this is the jewel. Hold on. Just make sure I ain't missing nobody's comment. Okay, here's the jewel I'm going to give y'all. This is the jewel I'm going to give y'all. I say all that too, because I'm going to throw this in there. Most women, y'all grow up and y'all think and y'all dream about a wedding, right? That is important to y'all. But this is what I'm going to tell y'all. Y'all always remember this. If nobody's ever said this to y'all before, and I don't think I've ever heard nobody really say that, as I've heard it, but not as much. I'm going to drive it home to y'all. When y'all say, yeah, I want to settle down, I want to be in a relationship, I want to do this, to us, y'all just saying y'all just want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be with a girl and want to marry a girl who wants to be married. And y'all should stop wanting dudes that just, oh, baby, I'm going to be in a relationship with you. What makes a marriage work is when a guy says, I ain't really looking to get married. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be in that. But I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to marry you. I can't live without you. If you get with a guy that's just saying, hey, I want to be married. That's how we hear women say. I want to be married. I want to be settled down at this time. I'm getting older. I want to have kids. To us, you just saying, I'm just looking for somebody to be with. It don't make us feel special. You know what I'm saying? When a guy gets a ride or die girl, he holds on with him. He holds on with him. She said, I've dreamed of being taken down in the bed. Oh, hey, that's always a good thing. Again, a man who finds a wife finds a good thing, right? But if your wife is out there and she just looking to be settled down, is that really your wife? You know what I'm saying? That's my point with that. You can go find a girl and say, hey, baby, I want to do this and do this. And we play house. Next thing you know, we in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Guys look for that little bit of an it factor too. That chemistry, that other little thing that pulls them in. A lot of men ain't looking for a relationship and find themselves in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? We go into this thing thinking, hey, but once we find that person, that it, we kind of hold that. That doesn't make sense. Why does that not make sense? Hold on 1 second. Hold 1 second.
Faith.
You on Pillow Talk? Who am we speaking with?
It's Faith, aka Priya.
What's up, Miss Faith? Go right ahead. The floor is yours.
All right, I've come to argue a point with you, Mr. Scotty.
Please do.
I've
Please
come
do.
to argue.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what you're saying is romantic. You know what I mean? Like you're saying, all right, like what guy just wants a girl? Like the girls are scaring the guys from commitment because they want to just be in a relationship. But I think there's a flip side, really, well, the opposite end is, I think really what it is not like, do you want to get married? Let's get married. You know, you can't know that up front. That's crazy.
Right.
But some men just know that they never want to be married. Sometimes you just don't, because it really depends on how it goes. You just go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
But some men and women, they know that like, I just don't want to be married. So it's kind of like, it's just one of those some women need to know like a type of mentality. Like, are you somebody who's just done and never wants to be married? Or like, are you open to that? Like, cause you know, if you are someone who wants to be married, guy or girl, and the other person is just not into that, then later on, it could be like a dead end street. And then that's how a lot of things end, when it's like, where is this going, you know?
Got you.
So it's just about being on the same page in the beginning.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Have you ever met somebody and you was like, this ain't the person for me, and next thing you know, you settle down with them? Has it ever happened?
No.
So everybody you met up front, you knew you wanted to be in a relationship with them before you got in a relationship with them?
Oh, no. You said, I thought you said, did you ever like just settle down with them because you're with them?
No, I'm saying, have you ever met a guy and when you first met him, you're like, he's all right. I ain't really, you know, next thing you know, you fell in love with him and you was with him for a while.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. So in the beginning, you really didn't care you really didn't want a relationship, but the relationship happened because you saw qualities in him that you really wanted to be with him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's one point. So did you drive down the street today looking for money?
I'm always looking for money.
But when you drive down the street, was you looking on the side of the road, see if you could find money?
No.
So if you drove down the same street today and you saw a Wells Fargo truck turned over with money hanging out of it, would you have pulled over and grabbed some of it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Were there any cops?
So my point is, you're not going to pass up a good thing. That's my only point. When a guy says, I don't want to be in a relationship, I don't want to be in a commitment, at that point, he might not want to be in a relationship. It might be independent. He don't know. Like, what did Leroy say? Mr. Mack say? He said,
I see what you're saying.
What he said was, you want to get to know people, right? But women, most of the time, women are rushing a relationship more so than men. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I think probably yes.
Okay. And when you go down your Facebook page with your friends and stuff, and you look down your friends, how many of those females you've seen that you grew up with or that you knew that post a guy, oh, I'm in love, I found the right one. 6 months later, they broke up, and 6 months after that, they found the right one again. Right? Have you seen that? I see it on my timeline a whole lot.
I'm sure.
Okay,
yeah,
but you don't hardly ever
definitely
see men do that, right?
Yeah, men are not really, well,
not
really
as much.
Ones do
not
that.
but right. Not as much, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think both have the tendency, but that sounds
But
like
it's
more of a woman thing.
but it's more of a woman trait, right? So my only point with
Yeah, I
that is
think so.
when you meet a guy and the guy says, "Hey, I'm not really looking for a relationship," because sometimes women are rushing men, and he's telling you that
Mm.
because he's trying to put it out there just in case he figures out, you know what I mean? Because the same way when y'all date a guy, y'all bring baggage from a last relationship or another dude. Like when you go out with a guy, the first thing you think is the guy gonna want to get in your pants, right? Because the other guys, that's what they want to do, right or wrong. Whether you gave gave him some or not, guys, they most of the time only out for one thing, right? Everybody says that. Would you not agree?
Yeah, a lot of guys are like that. Yeah.
Okay. And to us, a
Well,
lot of
women
females
are like that
won't,
too.
not for sex, women will mostly want a relationship. That's what we see. I'm just telling you what we see. That's why guys say that up front. So you do with that as you will. Not
Right,
saying
well,
all guys, but
I think
that's what we say.
I feel like we've had this. I feel like we've had this conversation on air before. It's like it goes down to. It's like you can't. I think for me, it's about transparency. Like
right.
So, like you have to understand. Like I've been married for like almost 20 years. So like.
Right.
Not really in the dating world. So like, now that I'm back in the dating world, sort of, it's like, the thought that crosses my mind is transparency. Like how honesty, as long as there's honesty, some people don't want to, some people won't lie, but they don't exactly want to tell the truth. But it's as long as they don't lie and, there's transparency, like is knowing if you're able to know the man's intention, like that's good, but sometimes the problem is when it's unclear, if the two people want the same thing, then it's good. Sometimes people don't communicate, like, women think that they're going to get a relationship, but it's really only maybe physical, but just knowing up front, like someone's intentions of, a lot, like, for example, that's why a lot of those dating apps, that's like the wonderful way to go. But usually in the dating apps, it's like the intention is up front. Like, looking for a long-term relationship or just want to have fun. Like, but in real life, when things just happen, you got to communicate.
Right.
What's the intention?
Let me say this. If a guy is spending time with you on a regular basis and talking to you on a regular basis, he's interested in you, right? If he's interested in you, you just got to figure out what is it going to make this relationship grow and what makes the relationship not grow. That's what you got to figure out. And when you talk to a guy, listen to him the same way you want him to listen to you. So when a guy says, "Oh, I don't really want a relationship, I want this and that," you'll tell by his intentions. Because if he's not, if he's not, like, let's say when a guy talking, you can tell if he's not really into you. You can tell that. You can tell it up front.
Yeah, you can. And also like their consistency.
Right.
Like if they're calling you, if they answer you
right
in a respectable fashion and they're there, they give you attention, like that's one thing, you know.
Right.
But if they just drop you like a sack of potatoes and then it's the following week, you know what I mean? Like you can tell that.
Right. Because this is something valuable with that too, is that this is it. I always say I'm not going to chase after a female because I don't chase, but I'll pursue. That's the difference, right? Chasing and pursuing is different. And then when you're in when you're in a relationship, talking to somebody, whatever else, I'm pursuing you, but you have to pursue me. If I'm looking out for you and you looking out for you, who the hell is looking out for me? And I think a lot of women feel like he's got to earn this. He's got to do this. It's so much stuff that a man has to do that we feel like we left out on there. You know what I'm saying? So we go back to our shell of saying, hey, I'll just take some sex.
Yeah, but I mean, a pursuit does go both ways. I mean, it's nice as a woman to be pursued, but like the initial pursuit, and then like, you know, you call someone, you call them back. Like,
right,
that's it.
Right.
You know, I mean,
but if you're a guy,
not exactly.
But if you're calling
hard
a guy,
to get is not nice.
Okay, but if you guys are calling each other back, correct? Right? This is what I mean by the pursuing thing. Let's say a guy's taking you out on dates, right? At some point, you guys say, okay, well, let me take him out on a date. Let him know I'm interested in him. Let him know that I mean something to him, that I got his back. Because you never know what a guy is going through. You know what I mean? Because we look at men as just supposed to be tough, be this rock and all of that, right? And I'm telling you, a lot of times men feel like our mind has to stay on what we got to stay on, because we just feel like we're here because we need it. Because that's just the way.
I think when you find a good woman, you know, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You find it in, like, everyone's got a different love language, you know, like, I like to give, you know, if I'm like, when I love somebody, you know, I'm like, you know, really into somebody, you know, I like to buy them a nice present, you know. I don't think it's all one way, you know, and I don't really, I'm kind of humble, like, I don't really expect a lot, and I'm very appreciative, you know, so like,
right.
And I do well for myself, so like, I'm happy to, you know, do things back also, you know, but
right. But you let your intentions be known, right? You let him know how you're into this thing, correct?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, but that's all I'm saying. You got to pursue each other. That's all I'm saying.
Right. All right. Good points. All right.
But I love debating with you.
I just wanted to argue a little bit.
I'm glad you did.
That's all.
I'm glad you did.
Yes.
I'm glad
going to bring my argue.
Boy, you bring it all the time. You bring the heat. Thank you.
You know I bring it.
All the time.
I'll see you
Thank
soon.
you, Faith. All right.
Bye.
Yeah. What's up, Ariel? The question is, why do men run from commitment? That's what we're talking about now, right? Jervis, what space are you in right now? Dating, not looking, sex, or what? Blunt answer, I can take it. The space I'm in now is not fooling with Krishana. How about that? Krishana with it, man. But yeah, but I'm telling you, listen, I'm telling you, ladies, look, you gotta listen. What I was saying earlier, and I know you guys, maybe I'm explaining it wrong, but when we always hear women want to settle down and I want to get married. And like Nettie said, this was a point I didn't want to cut Faith off. She said this, and it made a lot of sense. She said some women will plan the wedding and buy the dress before they even have a man. Trying to change men to what the woman wants them to be is not a good thing and usually doesn't end well. It usually doesn't. So like she says, some women already have the dress and already have it out in their head. That's what they want, right? So at the end of the day, men listen to that. We listen to that. You know what I mean? And we also know when a woman, okay, I was telling this dude, you know what I mean? We like, you know, this is going to sound bad, but I'm going to give it to y'all anyway, like on Pillow Talk. Times have changed now. Right? It really is. Because women are out there living their life and enjoying their sexuality, which they should do, right? You guys should, because men do it, shouldn't be a problem. But men, you know, it goes back to that saying, if a guy does it, he's a player. If a woman does it, she's a hoe. And a man don't really want a hoe, right? That's what it said. So you want to have, quote unquote, this good girl that not everybody done talk to. So when a girl's done talked and want to settle down with this, settle down with that dude, you kind of feel like you're not really getting nothing special. That's what men feel. That's just how some men, I'm not saying all men feel that way, but that's just how some men feel about it. And some men have commitment issues based on that. You know, men like a good time, but when you're talking about settling down, you never know. But I'm just saying that's not always it. He said, I'm a guy with not much experience with ladies in relationships. What suggestions can you give me to enhance those characteristics? I'm a guy with not much experience with the ladies and relationships. The best thing I can do is come to Pillow Talk and listen. But the other thing is start talking to women. You gotta get out of your shell. And when you go talk to a woman, listen to the woman. You gotta go talk to women, listen to women, and you gotta strike up a conversation with ladies. You gotta get past that, because a woman is not gonna really be in the guys that are just really bashful and really timid. You got to be past that stage of being bashful. So you got to know how to approach a woman first. Then when you do approach her, you got to look her in the eyes. You got to sincerely talk to her and listen to what she has to say and get to know her, because it's those things that will take you a long way. And you'll find out whether this girl is right to talk to his friends, to be a playmate, to be a partner you can settle down with, in any of that. Pillow Talk is on every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And if you look down in the description of this video on YouTube, you will see my link tree, and you can follow me on over to Facebook. But I tell you what, to make it even easier on Facebook, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this up. This is the There you go. I'm putting that in the comment section right there. It says the Scott Free Show. All right, good night, Faith. Thank you for coming on. Just go look at that, the Scott Free Show, and follow that on Facebook. Just type it in, the Scott Free Show, and you'll see that icon picture up there, and bam. And right here, you'll see it up. It's owned by the Scott Free Show. So just go in there and then hit follow. And I come on a lot. And like I said, every week we'll be coming on. But anyway, that's all for us tonight, guys. I hope that answered y'all's questions. It was a good debate. It was a good insight. You guys told me some things that I liked, and I hope that I told you some things. But everything I say ain't absolute. Each situation can be different, because there's certain things that, that a guy could be doing to make a woman feel a certain way, or a woman is doing to make a guy feel a certain way, right? But just remember, a lot of people say they ain't in a relationship, but they settle down and be with that person, sometimes you don't want to leave a good thing. But anyway, guys, hope you guys, if you guys are on our YouTube channel, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell notification icon, and that way you know when we're doing more videos. Also, if you're on our Twitter page, make sure you follow. And if you're on our Facebook page, The Scott Free Show, make sure you guys follow. And that's where the show originated, was on Facebook. So a lot of the people in the comment section, that's where you're not really seeing too much on YouTube and on Twitter. So you guys can come over and join the party. You can join the party from where you are. So until next time, tease you till we please you. Catch up with you guys later. Thank you, guys.